All right, welcome back. You have made it. You've battled through the previous sessions, and now it's time for the final level. This is session 6, and this is where we unlock your ultimate workplace toolkit for success. So you ready to dive in?
We are officially moving past all the theory and getting right into the practical, actionable tools you can literally start using tomorrow. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet for absolutely thriving at work. Let's get to it.
Okay, so let's do a super quick recap. The last 5 sessions, that was basically your training montage, you know? We built up your understanding of dyslexia. Now it's time for your final mission, taking all that knowledge and putting it into action.
First up in your shiny new toolkit is upgrading your environment. And no, I'm not just talking about getting a better coffee machine, although that definitely helps. This is about creating a setting where everyone, and I mean everyone, can bring their A game.
You know, what's so cool about this is the way it flips the script. We're not just trying to manage challenges here. The whole point of an inclusive environment is to unleash these incredible strengths. We are talking about unlocking actual superpowers, like amazing creativity and some seriously next-level problem solving.
Now, that phrase inclusive workplace, it might sound like some kind of HR buzzword, but at its core, it's really simple. It's just about creating a space where everybody feels like they belong, they're understood, and they're actually empowered to do their best work. It's all about building a culture of support.
Okay, tool number 2. Let's talk about the adjustment toolkit. Think of these as the essential gadgets, the settings, the levers you can pull to make any task feel smoother and way more efficient.
And the best part? These adjustments are so simple, they're really powerful, and a lot of the time, they're free. We're just focusing on 3 core things: allowing a little more time, using some helpful tech, and making sure info has crystal clear clarity. Yeah, it's pretty much that straightforward.
And this just shows the difference perfectly, doesn't it? This is all about hacking your workflow. I mean, why would you drown in paper reports when you can just use speech to text? Or struggle through long emails when a text-to-speech reader can just do it for you? This tech isn't just a nice to have, it is a total game changer. It automates the tough stuff so you can focus on what you're brilliant at.
Okay, so you've got the environment sorted and you've got your adjustments. But look, even the best tools are pretty useless if people don't know how to use them together, right? And that brings us to our third tool, powering up your team communication. This can feel like the biggest hurdle, can't it? How in the world do you actually start that conversation about needing some support or maybe a different way of working? Let's break it down roll by roll. For managers, it's all about creating a safe space. That means having regular, open, just casual check-ins, not waiting for a problem to pop up. It's proactively saying, hey, just so you know, adjustments are available for anyone who needs them. And maybe most importantly, it's focusing on strengths and giving that positive reinforcement. And for your colleagues, well, it's even simpler. Just be a good teammate. Offer to run through instructions, team up on projects so you can play to everyone's strengths, or just be a friendly buddy. This kind of support makes a huge difference and makes sure that nobody feels alone in this. And for you, this one is the most important. Please remember this. Asking for an adjustment is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It is a superpower. It shows you're confident, you're self-aware, and you're committed to performing at your absolute best.
And now for our final and, arguably the most important tool in the whole kit. It's time to activate your self-care shield. Because let's be honest, you can't perform at your best if you are running on empty. Your well-being is the foundation for everything else. Let's be real for a second. Navigating the workplace can be demanding, and dyslexia can sometimes add an extra layer of stress. And that's exactly why building in time to recharge isn't a luxury. It's essential. It is totally non-negotiable for your long-term success. So here's your checklist. Take short, regular breaks. Even 5 minutes helps, I promise. Try some simple breathing exercises. Protect your time outside of work. Get up and move your body. And know that it is 100% okay to take a day off when you need it. Your mental health has to be a priority.
So there you have it. That's your complete toolkit. We've covered strategies for your environment, for adjustments, for communication, and for self-care. Now it's all about putting it together to build the future that you want. I really want you to let this sink in. Dyslexia is a part of who you are, for sure, but it does not define your potential, not even close. Your unique talents, your incredible creativity, your determination, that's what's going to shape your success. With the right support in this toolkit, you can and you will thrive.
And that brings us to the end.
So, I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. Looking at everything in your new toolkit, what's the very first tool you are going to use tomorrow? Give it some thought, because your mission, it starts now.